the Vikings' 2-point win at Lambeau Field. The Chiefs also 4-0 after knocking off the Chargers 17-10. Falcons kicker Younghoe Koo hit a 58-yard field goal to beat the Saints 26-24. Baker Mayfield threw 2 more scores, ran for another as the Bucs beat the Eagles 33-16. Bengals got their first win of the year, 34-24 over the Panthers. Jags fall to 0-4 with a 24-20 loss to the Texans. C.J. Stroud threw a game-winning touchdown pass in the final minute. After 2 straight losses, the Niners got back on track with a 30-13 win over the Pats. Jaden Daniels threw for a score, ran for another. Commanders topped the Cards. Washington now 3-1. And Sunday Night Football, Derrick Henry ran for 199, 2 touchdowns as well. The Ravens dominate the Bills 35-10. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Hi, welcome to Staples. Hi, I hear Staples can print everything for my business. Sure can. And the quality is guaranteed? Absolutely. Plus, you'll beat any price quote. Is that right? For sure. How about this one? We'll beat it. Can you print menus, signs, and flyers? Sure can. How about blueprints? No problem. What about red prints? Not a real thing. What if they were? We'd print them, and they'd look amazing.
Now at Staples, print more, save more. Up to $150 off your print purchase. Ends 11/2. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for offer details and staples.com/price match for in-store price match guarantee.
All right, gentlemen, this is Emmett Smith on behalf of the Pen, and I've got the perfect play. Run straight to your doctor's office for a life-changing catch, because when prostate cancer is caught early, it's up to 99% treatable, and 1 blood test might be all it takes. And now through November, the Pen is donating to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for select purchases. Talk about a great play.
From September 1st to November 30th, the Pen is donating 40 cents to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for Depend Shield Guards, Real Fit products purchased in the U.S. up to a maximum of $300,000 void in Mississippi.
And it is a Monday. It is the final day of September 2024. That would be September 30th. And it sure doesn't feel like September. Yes, we are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXOL Centro, California. And I'm Carroll in the newsroom. It's Jared Anchondo. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
It's another beautiful day in the morning.
Oh, yes. Beautiful out there.
Yes. We will enjoy it.
Just a little humid today, and I'll take that.
Yeah. All things considered, the mornings and the later evenings, not bad at all.
Well, I'll tell you what, as long as, the wind finally comes through, I'm sure in a couple weeks, we'll start to get that fall breeze. And, it'll clear things up.
Yeah, well, we're waiting. Okay. Yeah, it can't get here soon enough. Well. Anyway, what's in the news? Well, Dionne Warwick will be entered into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame during a ceremony October 19th in Cleveland. Yeah. I suppose since she was the host of the Psychic Friends Network, she saw this coming a long time ago, right? Okay. Oh, and looking back to 2018, rapper Kanye West announced on the social media platform then known as Twitter that he was changing his name to just Ye. Yeah. Most importantly, though, I think despite that, and to this day, his nickname, Nutjob, remains the same, right? Okay. Let's see. What else is going on? Busy things. Yesterday, the sheriff's barbecue. And as usual, it was very, very good.
I can't get enough of that stuff.
Okay. Well, we did, yeah. The very generous servings. Okay. And coming up Wednesday, it'll be Coffee with a Cop. So Wednesday from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m., it'll be Coffee with a Cop at Starbucks on South 4th in El Centro. It gives you a chance to know the officers that are in your neighborhood. We've got birthdays to celebrate today. Actor Angie Dickinson is 93. Singer Sissy Houston, 91, Whitney Houston's mama. Singer Johnny Mathis, 89, still performing, still doing well. Actor Len Carroll is 85. Singer Marilyn McCoo of The Fifth Dimension, 81. Actor John Finn, 72. Actor Vondi Curtis Hall, 74. Actor Calvin Levels, 70. Actor Barry Williams from the Brady Bunch, 70. Actor Fran Drescher, she of the irritating voice, 67. Actor Crystal Bernard, 63. Actor Eric Stoltz, 63. Actor Monica Bellucci is 60. Actor Lisa Thornhill, 58. Actor Andrea Roth, 57. Actor Amy Landecker, 55. Actor Silas Weir Mitchell, 55. Actor Tony Hale, 54. Actor Jenna Elfman, 53. Actor Ashley Hamilton, 50. Actor Marion Cotillard is 49. Actor Tony Trucks, 44. Actor Lacey Chabert is 42. Actor Kieran Culkin, 41. Yes, little brother of Macaulay Culkin. And Kieran continues to work. Macaulay just collects his residuals.
Primetime NFL football is on AM 1230.
Here we go. Going for it all.
We have the Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night feature games on AM 1230. No fees, just football. NFL primetime games on AM 1230 are brought to you by
Central RV and Southwest Postal Service.
Happy birthday, Fabiola Ornelas, Lisa Marquez, Osric Vallarta, Michael Flanagan, J.J. Galvan, Mary Borchard, Paul Longoria, Lance Coombs, Teresa Ornelas, Jaden Wilson, Antonia Lemus, Norma and Nancy Cerna, Rosalinda Pineda, Diana Lara, Eric Torres, Darren Guzman, Jeffrey Brooker, Emilia Hernandez, Ray De La Rosa Sr., Clarissa Schultz, Blanca Hirales Martin, Jesse Galvez, Cassandra Ramos, Eric Perez, Isabel Jaime, Melissa Hirales, Alex Gill, and Anissa Cruz. Happy birthday from KXO. And many happy returns. Okay, we're ready to start the news. Jared, are you ready? Put your pencils down. Number 2 pencils for the test, okay?
Only number 2 pencils.
Only number 2. Oh. Okay. Put the pencils down. We're going to start with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu is defending new airstrikes in Lebanon with a warning to Iranians about Hezbollah.
With every passing moment, the regime is bringing you, the noble Persian people, closer to the abyss.
He says, quote, Iran will be free sooner than people think. The death toll from Hurricane Helene up to at least 116, with access roads still inaccessible in many places. CBS's Nicole Valdez is in Anderson, South Carolina.
There are hundreds of thousands more still without power, many still without basic resources. They need food, water, shelter. Many people still don't have a way to communicate with their loved ones.
If a federal judge approves it, 34 women dismissed from the FBI's training academy in Quantico, Virginia, will split more than $22 million. The agencies agreed to the payout after claims of routine harassment and sexually charged comments by instructors. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news: a Southern California wildfire that's been burning for weeks flared up again over the weekend, prompting more evacuations near Big Bear Lake in San Bernardino County. Fire expert Sam DeGiovanni says the fires pose an ongoing threat.
Whether it's the line fire, the bridge or airport fire, you can see flare-ups and unburned areas or even fires jumping containment lines.
Meanwhile, PG&E is warning that weather conditions may prompt the deactivation of some power lines across 13 counties, leaving thousands of homes temporarily without power. LA Metro and city leaders weighing possible safety improvements after that Metro bus was hijacked at gunpoint last week. Christine Ivey is a bus driver in Santa Monica and says their training doesn't cover what happened last week.
The training that we're getting doesn't entail that type of detail, because I think the companies around the country don't believe something like this would actually happen.
A 51-year-old man accused of shooting a passenger to death while holding the driver at gunpoint. Gas prices averaging $4.69 a gallon statewide. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling your entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
And it's page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the Valley, at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. And, of course, their mobile service vans come to you.
KXO News. Expect record to near record temperatures to continue this week. The National Weather Service says that the heat will continue throughout the region with excessive heat warnings through Thursday evening. Temperatures will start to cool next week, but no relief from the excessive heat is expected in the foreseeable future. Temperatures in the Imperial and Yuma Valleys will remain in the 110-degree range with overnight readings into the mid-70s. Clear skies and dry conditions also continue. Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District has filed an injunction in order to prevent the dissolution of the district. AB 918 requires that PMHD be dissolved and ownership of Pioneers Memorial Hospital be transferred to the Imperial Valley Healthcare District, IVHD. In the injunction, PMHD seeks to halt the implementation of AB 918 until a thorough examination of the law's implications and constitutionality can be conducted. The district also looks to ensure that the decision on whether to dissolve the district or not be decided by voters. PMHD claims that AB 918 represents a significant overreach that takes away the rights granted to voters under existing law. The request to inductive relief was filed in Superior Court. And power outage. A Sunday morning traffic accident knocked out power to an area in southwest El Centro. The accident on 23rd and Ross at about 7:15 Sunday morning damaged a utility pole and knocked out power to over 600 nearby residents. Many of the affected homes experienced intermittent power outages while repairs were made by IID crews, but slightly more than 100 residents were expected to be without power through the afternoon. The driver of the vehicle was transported to El Centro Regional Medical Center for treatment of injuries sustained in the accident. KXO News Time, 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Calipatria prisoner murdered. Officials are investigating the death of condemned incarcerated person Alberto Martinez as a homicide. On Thursday afternoon at about 1:20 p.m., staff saw Tyler A. Lua strike Martinez, knocking him to the ground. Lua continued to hit Martinez, and as Lua stepped away, Jorge D. Negrete Larios and Luis J. Beltran began hitting Martinez. Staff stopped the assault using pepper spray and a baton strike. Martinez was taken to the prison treatment area and shortly after was pronounced dead. Officials said that Martinez had injuries consistent with a prisoner-manufactured weapon. 2 such weapons were found at the scene of the assault. Prison officials limited movement on the yard where the attack occurred, and the 3 suspects were placed in restricted housing pending the investigation. Martinez, 46, was received at Calipatria Prison in 2010 out of Orange County. He was placed on condemned status for first-degree murder. And an alien smuggling ring has been broken. 18 members of a Yuma-based alien smuggling ring have been indicted. According to United States Attorney's Office in Phoenix, the 18 members of La Mesa, a Yuma-based alien smuggling ring, have been indicted for conspiracy to harbor illegal aliens, harboring illegal aliens for profit, and conspiracy to transport illegal aliens. All but 3 of the defendants are in their 20s, and all but 1 reside in Yuma County. The indictment alleges the members of Yuma-based group were responsible for smuggling hundreds of undocumented non-citizens across the U.S. La Mesa used rented vehicles, scout drivers, and coordinated entries as part of their operation. They also allegedly used kidnapping, threats, and assaults as retribution against members who had been arrested. The maximum penalty for each of the charges is up to 10 years in prison and a fine of up to $250,000. KXO News Time 7:45. Page 2 and weather up next.
Only 1 in 5 people with autism are employed, despite many having the skill set and desire to work.
Maybe it's because employers don't know what kind of jobs they can do. Like, what about a programmer?
That's a job for someone with autism.
How about a healthcare worker?
Yep, that is too. People with autism can do a lot of different jobs, but often get overlooked due to outdated stigmas. Introducing WIN by Autism Speaks. We help businesses lead the way in inclusive hiring.
What about a ranch hand?
To learn more, go to autismspeaks.org/win.
And of course, page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers throughout the valley. And now, page 2 with a side of weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every single day.
Calexico City Manager saga is over. They have made an agreement in Calexico. The city of Calexico and the city manager have agreed to part ways. The city issued a press release Friday evening. The release said the city and city manager Esperanza Colio Warren had determined that her departure as city manager is in the best interest of the city and her at this time, and have agreed to a mutual separation. September 27th, Friday, was her last day as city manager. The city wished her well and continued success in her future. The city is still not saying what prompted the city council to place Colio Warren on administrative leave in June. According to the agreement, Colio Warren had received $181,000 in severance. She said her plans were to visit her family before she starts looking for another job, probably out of the county. And another school break-in. El Centro police have arrested a suspect in a break-in at Southwest High School this time. The burglary was reported on Saturday, September 14th. Investigators determined that 2 juveniles broke in to the school and vandalized multiple locations on the Ocotillo Avenue campus. Several items were stolen as well. 1 juvenile was identified and arrested. The youth was booked into Imperial County Juvenile Hall on burglary charges. The total cost of property damage is still being tabulated. School resource officers were able to determine that the juvenile arrested was not involved in the burglary on the Central Union High School campus earlier this week. And Reed's literacy program El Centro Reads Literacy Program. Its grand opening is October 1st. The El Centro Public Library's Reads Literacy Program will host its grand opening from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on October 1st. It will be inside the new Literacy Center located at the city's community center at 375 South First Street in El Centro. The public is invited to attend. The program offers ESL classes focused on teaching, listening, speaking, reading, and writing in English, helping learners communicate more effectively in various aspects of life. The program also offers adult literacy classes aimed at helping individuals improve their reading and writing skills, focusing on essential skills like understanding text, spelling, grammar, and composition. And National Night Out 2024. National Night Out is an annual event. This year it'll be held on October 1st. El Centro PAL will again be hosting the National Night Out. The event is open to the public on October 1st from 7 to 9 p.m. at Buckley Park South Entrance. Setup starts at 6 p.m. There will be static displays from emergency, fire, and law enforcement organizations. There will also be booths from local businesses, city and community organizations. And it is a celebration of police and community partnerships. KXO News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at weather next.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wind Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Try one of our weekday lunch specials that include a soft drink from only $8 an ounce for September Happy Mexican Independence Day. Get Modelo Especial 16 ounce for $5.50 and 22 ounce for $6.50. And try our Enchiladas Suizas. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says high pressure entrenched across much of the western United States will continue to promote dry and unseasonably hot conditions, with record heat likely persisting into the end of the week. Temperatures will begin to cool slightly by the upcoming weekend, but any noticeable relief from these excessively hot conditions is not expected for the foreseeable future. 109 the high yesterday, 71 our overnight low. Today will be sunny with a high near 105. East-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 79. Light wind becoming south-southeast. Tuesday will be sunny and hot with a high near 111. Southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north-northwest in the afternoon. And we have 76 degrees downtown, 63% relative humidity. I don't know why it's that high. Wind out of the north, 325 miles an hour. Air quality good in Brawley and Westmoreland, moderate everywhere else. Local news, page 2, served up by Burgers and Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Oh, what are you up to, Jim?
Morning, hon. Filling out my ballot. I'm stuck on Prop 34.
Oh, I was too. Then I did my research, and right here in the ballot book, they had the facts for why to vote yes on Prop 34.
Like what?
Like what these big so-called nonprofits are up to.
Well, what do you mean?
They take all this money from a government program that's supposed to help sick people and use it to buy up real estate and operate like slumlords.
You're kidding.
Yep, so they can pay themselves and get even more money from the government.
And Prop 34 puts a stop to it?
Voting yes on Prop 34 stops the waste.
The Howard Jarvis taxpayers agree. Shut the door on waste. Yes on 34. Ad paid for by Yes on 34. Protect Patients Now, a coalition of nurses, women, firefighters, veterans, LGBTQ+ advocates, and patient groups. Sponsored by California Apartment Association. Ad committee's top funders, California Apartment Association and California Association of Realtors.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps South Network, working together to provide you the best care. Major League Baseball continues a doubleheader makeup games. The Mets and the Braves are going to play a pair. And, there are wild card playoff implications. Speaking of wild card playoff action, tomorrow, Tigers and the Astros will play. The Royals and the Orioles will play. And also, it will be the Brewers and to be determined based on today's action. Padres will play at home tomorrow evening, and again, the opponent to be determined. On Wednesday, it'll be the Tigers and the Astros, and again, the Royals and the Orioles. Meanwhile, Luis Arraez held off Shohei Ohtani's bid to win the National League Triple Crown. Yes, Arraez, third year in a row with the batting title. Yeah, Arraez finished on top with a 1-for-3 Sunday and a .314 average for the Padres.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Quick tour of NFL action. Yesterday, the Falcons got by the Saints 26-24. Bears beat the Rams 24-18. Vikings nipped the Packers 31-29. Colts clobbered the Steelers 27-24. Broncos nipped the Jets 10-9. Buccaneers beat up on the Eagles 33-16. Bengals beat the Panthers 34-24. Texans topped the Jaguars 24-20. Commanders beat up on the Cardinals 42-14. 49ers ran past the Patriots 30-13. Raiders over the Browns 20-16. Chiefs beat the Chargers 17-10. The Ravens, they piled on the Bills 35-10. Monday Night Football tonight. It's the Titans and the Dolphins on AM 1230. Also another Monday night game, the Seahawks and the Lions. You're on your own with that one. That's it for Sports Time on AM 1230. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. DirecTV announced today it's buying rival Dish Network, ending multiple decades of on and off talks about the satellite services merging, it's a new word. You could look it up. The companies have struggled to retain subscribers in the streaming era as platforms like Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon's Prime Video have gained traction. Under the deal, DirecTV will pay Dish's owner, EchoStar, just $1 for Dish in exchange for assuming its billions of dollars in debt. Meanwhile, time is running out to avoid a work stoppage at ports along the entire east and Gulf Coast in what could become the most disruptive strike to the U.S. economy in decades. Members of the International Longshoremen's Association are set to go on strike at midnight tomorrow at 3 dozen facilities spread across 14 ports. What's happening on Wall Street? We see a little bit of red. The Dow drifting as they await remarks by Fed Chief Powell as to what's going to happen. A lot of data coming out this week, and investors are waiting. The Dow down 55 at 42,257. The S&P 500 off 3 at 57.35. The NASDAQ down 29 points at 18,090. Gold off 11.60 an ounce, and oil up 35 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here at Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 105, east-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 79. Light winds becoming south-southeast about 5 miles an hour. Tuesday, sunny and hot with a high near 111. Southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north-northwest in the afternoon. And we have 76 degrees, 62% relative humidity. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. You'll find them at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Football season is here. 360 Business Products and Kxo Radio are giving away 3 prizes this month. That's 3 chances to win. This month's prize packs have a value up to $50 each, featuring a Dymo label maker and Sharpie's new pen set. Enter the monthly giveaway by going to kxoradio.com. Click the 360 Business Giveaway link and enter your information. You only need to enter once. Winners will be announced at the end of the month.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Steve Kathan. President Biden says the impact of Hurricane Helene has been stunning, and the administration will do all it can to help in response to the storm that killed more than 100 people and left widespread destruction in several states. He's about to speak soon at the White House. Georgia's Governor Brian Kemp.
We know people are frustrated. We know they are tired. We know that they need power back on, need resources, and we are working 24/7 to deliver that.
The Carolinas took a severe wallop from the storm. CBS's Nicole Valdez is in Anderson, South Carolina.
Many still without basic resources. They need food, water, shelter. Many people still don't have a way to communicate with their loved ones. Those are the realities we face as we enter a new week here, and will likely be the priority for emergency responders and for officials to try to make a dent on as they work to get people back home, back to their loved ones.
Now overseas, and the situation in Lebanon as Israel targets Hezbollah targets, forcing this woman to be on the move in Beirut.
We are very worried. We are very afraid. That's why we moved out from Beirut, because they started targeting Beirut places, areas. I mean, not only in the south. Yeah, it's really scary.
Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu has defended the stepped-up military action and has a message for people in Iran as the Tehran government backs Hezbollah.
I know you don't support the rapists and murderers of Hamas and Hezbollah, but your leaders do. You deserve more. The people of Iran should know Israel stands with you.
Back here at home, tens of thousands of dock workers could go on strike in a matter of hours, affecting ports from Massachusetts down to Texas. Kate Bronfenbrenner is a labor analyst at Cornell University.
Workers are angry. They feel like they made many concessions, that technological change is really hurting them, and the East Coast dock workers' wages are way below those in the West Coast.
On the presidential campaign trail, CBS's Jared Hill tells us it was a very busy weekend.
Trump is facing scrutiny from his Republican allies for his latest round of attacks on Harris.
She's a stupid person. Joe Biden became mentally impaired. Kamala
was born that way.
In Battleground, Nevada, Harris laying it all on the line.
We know this will be a tight race until the very end.
Rounding out a tour of Western Sunbelt states where immigration is a key priority.
And checking Wall Street, right now the Dow is down 63 points. The S&P is down 2.5. NASDAQ down 23 points. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice5G and start saving today.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
The running mates are getting set for their lone face-to-face showdown of the 2024 presidential campaign tomorrow night.
The debate between Ohio Senator J.D. Vance and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz will serve different purposes for the candidates, according to former New York Democratic legislator Josh Lafazan. He says Vance must demonstrate likability.
In his own home region, he has a 28% favorability compared to 44% unfavorability.
He says it's more about policy for Walz.
He has to show those moderate credentials for voters in those swing states who perhaps think he might be too liberal on policy.
The debate will be held at the CBS Broadcast Center in Manhattan. Wendy Gillette, CBS News, New York.
There's where John Ashton, a veteran character actor who played the gruff but lovable police detective John Taggart in the Beverly Hills Cop films, has died. He was 76 years old. I'm Steve Kathan. CBS
And
News.
now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I always have my music on.
With Carroll Buckley.
I can't go a day without it.
12:30.